Hello there and welcome to a Guild Wars 2 PvP Basics. In this episode we're going to be checking out finishers and revives. Today we'll be covering the basics, but check back on Friday for our advanced guide, which will take it much more in depth. Guild Wars 2 includes a downstate mechanic. This means that losing all your HP is not the end. When this happens, you fall to the ground and are unable to move in the usual fashion, and your skills are drastically limited. While in the downstate, players from your own team can interact with you to revive you by filling your HP pool. However, players from the other teams can also interact by entering a finishing attack, which will instantly empty your HP pool. They are also able to just attack you to reduce your HP. If you lose all your HP, you will be defeated and have to wait 15 seconds to respawn. It's also possible to revive yourself by either defeating or assisting in the defeat of an enemy player, this is called a rally, or using the number 4 skill Bandage to recover your HP if you're not being attacked, as this skill is easily interrupted and enters a 4-second cooldown. First, I will cover the basics of reviving teammates. Reviving is the more the merrier. The more people you have using revive on a down player, the faster it will happen. You revive faster while out of combat, and the amount of HP you are healing will also increase the longer you are healing without interruption. After a rally or revive, the previously down player will be invulnerable for a single second. AoE healing will also affect downed players. The revive animation locks you in place and any movement skills will break it. Certain skills will create instant revivals on multiple players, but we'll look at this more in depth in the advanced guide. You can be interrupted by any CC ability that would interrupt any normal skill, including stuns, dazes, knockbacks, knockdowns. Stability is a strong counter to this, and quickness is another boon important to reviving, but again we're going to get a lot more in depth on this on Friday and explain how it really works. Now for finishing, as I mentioned before, this can be done by either the finishing animation or by normal attacks. The finishing animation takes a few seconds to complete, because of this stability and quickness are very important. We'll get more specific skills for each profession which provide stability and quickness on Friday with our in-depth guide and explain which ones to bring with you, but for now just know that stability works in much the same way as it does in reviving, by absorbing incoming crowd control effects, and that quickness doubles the speed of the animation, completing the finisher faster. There's a little bit of a bug in this area, but again we'll go through that on Friday. A down player can also be defeated by normal attacks using either direct damage or condition damage. Keep in mind, however, that the player is falling to the down state, they'll be invulnerable for a single second before they hit the ground. Out of the two means of damage, conditions are generally the more effective. They ignore the player's toughness to begin with, which make them very strong as the player has no access to any condition removal. On top of this, they can be stacked up on the target before fighting someone else, allowing for 2v1 victories. Direct damage is less effective than this unless it's AoE damage. It's very hard to finish off the down player while also applying adequate pressure to the other target to stop them from going for a revive. Later in the season we're going to have an episode looking at the downstate skills, as I don't want to cover too much in a single episode, but make sure to check back on Friday for our advanced guide looking at how to set up and build a team to have good access to stability and quickness, as well as those all important crowd control skills and instant revivals. But until then, I hope you all subscribe and have a very nice day. I'll see you all soon.